Hi, Gayatri. Yeah. Okay. Good morning. Can we start? So quick. Why are we here? We are to discuss the MTP1 for the May 25 exam. Already RCP is done. So now we are going to discuss the MTP1. So can we start? Come on, give me a green signal so that we can start. Yes? Okay. So if all set, can you put a message in the chat box so that we can start? All clear? Okay. So keep replying, keep replying. So as you already know, this is MTP1 for the May 25 exams. Okay. So starting, 30 marks is MCQ and 70 marks is the descriptive part. So starting with the MCQ part 1. Whenever such big question comes in the exam hall, what we usually do or what is better to do, directly go to the question and then read back. So can we try that method here also? So like in the exam, we will directly go to the question and then read back to the passage. So case scenario 1, in that question 1. Can you read question 1? Is the view of Mr. Sumit with respect to development of audit program correct? Which chapter related question is this? Audit strategy, audit plan, audit program. This is relating to chapter number strategy plan program, chapter number 2. Now, can we go back to the question and read where it is? That's right. Where it is? Here. Kushal and this para is the firm practicing in Delhi. The firm consists of 2 partners. The audit team is generally headed by Jin and his team consists of 3 assistants, 1 qualified. Now you read. With respect to audit work of 4 clients for which team intends to start the work, Jin discussed with the team about development of program. One article, Mr. Sumit, was of the view that one single program can be developed for all 4 clients. And is this valid or is it invalid? This sentence. One program can be developed for all the 4 clients. It is invalid. And those who have our notes, kindly take, others you can take material and see. There is a very important sentence. Development of one audit program for all the audits is not possible. We cannot develop one program for all the audits or all the clients. So answer is invalid. Now, can you read this options? Is it correct? You said not correct. So answer is not yes, it is no. Can you say B or D? Which is more correct? B or D? The view of Sumit is not correct. For all clients operate in different industries is not practicable. Individual client will develop their own respective program. Who will develop the program? Auditor, client, who? Audit. It is developed by the auditor. It's not developed by the clients. So answer is B. One sentence is there in the study material very specifically. It's like a para. Developing one audit program for all the clients, all the audits is not practicable. Okay. Can we go to two? Two, come on. Identify the audit procedures Mr. Reshu asked Jin to perform in respect of Saraswati Limited. Can you just go off in search of Saraswati? Reshu? Here. Reshu. Jin asked Reshu to compare the amount of wages paid in the current year with the last year. Relationship between number of employees and wages paid. Without even looking in the option, can you say what is the answer? Comparison in auditing is called as what? Come on, guys, comparison in auditing is called as analytical procedure. Now, analytical, there is ratio, trend, reasonableness, structural. Just for the knowledge sake, which analytical is he doing? Pages paid in the current year with the last year. Can you say which analytical? Very good. That is trend. Now, number of employees with the wages. Which one is that? Number of employees with the wages. Financial with the non-financial. It is correct. Reasonableness test. But don't type full, just type the first letters. Okay. Now can you go back? Question. Identify which procedure they have done. We have discussed much more than that. Answer is, which is the procedure they are doing? Comparison, no. So option A. They are doing substantive analytical procedure. Do you know the logic why it's called as substantive analytical and not just analytical? Anyone, do you know why it's called as substantial and not analytical? See, analytical procedures can be done as a part of risk assessment procedure. It is say risk assessment procedure comprised of inquiry, inspection, observation, analytical. Essay 315. Analytical procedure can be done in planning phase as a part of risk assessment to assess risk. Then you call it as simply analytical. Now, detailed substantive analytical is done as a part of essay 520 while performing of audit. Did you understand the difference between sada analytical and substantive analytical? Can you reply whether you understood? Come on, let's go. See, analytical can be done as a part of risk assessment. You call it as analytical. Whereas substantive analytical is done while performing in 500 series. Right. Next. Whether understanding of Saurabh regarding special resolution is correct. Now, can you go in search of Saurabh? This is how you have to do the exam also. You have to search back. Can you see where is Saurabh? Here. While verifying the share issue transaction of the client, found that there is issue of sweat equity shares. Loyally you learn, right? Also in chapter 5 references there. Sweat equity shares. Anyone? Section. It's like issued a discount to the directors, employees for their contribution. Section 54. She asked one of the articles to further verify the relevant provisions of the Companies Act. There was also reduction of share capital. So two issues. One is sweat equity shares, second is reduction of share capital. Saurabh was of the view that there is a requirement of passing special resolution. Purely it's fully law related. Can you reply? For sweat equity shares issue, 1. For reduction of share capital, 2. For both you need special resolution or for which you need special or neither of. Can you reply? Law. Just say, for both you need special resolution or for only sweat equity or for reduction? Answer is, for issue of sweat equity shares as well as the reduction of share capital, for both you need the special resolution, no? Am I correct? Hello, say yes or no? Answer is for both you need. That's right. So the answer is understanding of Saurav is partly correct. Ordinary resolution for sweat is special for reduction. No. Understanding of Saurav is correct. Special resolution is required for sweat equity shares, though ordinary for other. No. Understanding of Saurav is correct. Special resolution is required for both. That's the answer. Not correct. Answer is C. Okay. Next one. No time. Come on. Rush. Fourth one. In the view of Mr. Sumit, with respect to using and relying on the work of internal audit team, which is correct. But when you hear about the internal audit team, what will come to your mind? Which all topics will come to your mind? Reply fast. Come on. Essay 610. One more place is there. Deepthi 600 alla. 600 is another auditor. Plus Caro there is a clause. Anyone? Clause number 14. Here it is using and relying, so it should be essay 610. Now can you go in search of Sumit internal audit? Where is Sumit? Here. First one. While starting the audit team noticed that company has an internal audit team. Mr. Sumit was of the view that statutory auditor can use and rely on the work of auditors, and there is no requirement of audit team to perform procedures as internal auditor has verified. Since they did, you need not perform procedure. Is it correct or incorrect? Since they did, here they are saying there is no need to perform the procedures by you. Answer is incorrect. Like there is a sentence. External auditor may use the work of internal auditor provided it is only a partial substitution. It is not correct. It's only a partial substitution for your procedure, not full substitution. Then why are you appointed? So can you say the answer? View is not correct. He's saying you need not do any procedure, not correct. So answer is no. Can you say which no is most appropriate? Come on, reply. Cannot use the work. Answer is you can use essay 610. View is not correct. He's held solely responsible. That's the exact word. You can use, you should not say, oh, we didn't know. You are solely responsible. Not this. Answer is solely responsible. Are we clear? See. Last one of this question. Identify which type of risk is noticed by Mr. Sumit with respect to the traveling expenses entered. Where is it? Traveling expense. Can you read this last part? While verifying the ledger, Sumit noted that company implemented a system whereby entry relating to the expenses during the years can be traced into accounting system by authorized personnel only. However, with respect to traveling, which constituted 30% of total, the entries were made by employees who are not authorized. There was a proper system which was implemented. They said only if it is authorized, it should be given. But a lot of things was unauthorized. Can you say this happened because of weakness in dash in the company? This happened because of weakness in, and a weakness in what? Internal control. So is it inherent risk or control risk or detection risk? This is a part of which part? Control. No, control is weak. If control is weak, if control fails to detect, prevent, and correct misstatements, then it's a part of. Dharmi, you're right. Harshita, it's a part of which risk? It's a part of control, which could have been prevented. Inherent risk is unavoidable. You cannot prevent it. Susceptible. This is something which you can prevent using proper control. So it's control risk. And are we clear with the question number 1? Give me a reply. In 30 seconds, I'll start next question. Come on, we don't have time to lose. Everyone reply, others also. And if any of these question you find difficult or you make mistake, in the chanam, what you have to do, you will mark it. So keep a paper and mark those questions which you find difficult or which you go wrong, and redo those questions maybe after a week. Hey, okay, Tengla, did you hear that? Okay. So guys, all good? Okay. But if all good and ready for case study 2. 2. Put ready, put ready, put ready. Come on, if all good and good to go. Put ready, no. Ready, ready, ready? Okay. Okay. So start. Ada, can we use the reverse technique itself? Because in your exam, it's always better you go to the question and read back. Read back is mandatory. So whatever you do in the last 1 month or last 2 weeks before the exam, it should be like what you do in the exam. So can we practice like that? Okay. Oh, that's a very small case study only. Can you read? Amit bought stock in XYZ Private Limited, and his investment could benefit from insurance of unmodified opinion. This indicates existence of what? See, in the first part, they are saying MA and Associate Chartered Accountant firm, Amit partner has recently bought shares stock. And if he buys the stock, chapter 11, guys, self-interest, self-review, threat, advocacy, familiarity, intimidation. Which threat is that? Once you buy the stock, it's like money. So which threat will come? Answer is self-interest threat. Why? Money, stock. Okay. Next one. In the given case, Amit is selecting a sample to verify the trade receivables balances where larger balances are chances of being included, causing causing smaller balance to be overlooked. This method is known as, but if you see this para, Amit selects balance using a technique that ensures larger balance of being selected, meaning materiality, value. Such method is called as what? Random is you take here and there. Systematic is interval. Block is contiguous item. Monetary is using the value. So here we said larger balance, larger value. So the answer is D. D for dog. Correct. Monetary unit. Okay. Okay. Can you go to the question number 8? Meera is reviewing a method of calculating software development cost. that she helped in working at XYZ Private Limited. This may involve. But if you see in the class itself, especially chapter 11, back we have discussed a question. You develop the software of the company and you yourself are doing the audit. It's inside the company. So it's called as which threat? No need to read above itself. Above para, this para. Software development cost, and then she herself is doing. It might affect her ability to review it. So such threat is called as correct. You're not promoting. You're not promoting. It's like you do and then you do review. So it's self-review. Advocacy is like developing the website. You're helping the clients. Outsiders will know. Oh, he's promoting. It's not promotion. Do and you self-review. So answer is D for dog. What? Self-review. Same we have done this question. Last. Raj, the CEO, is requesting Meera and Amit to modify the FS disclosure in a misleading manner. Which fundamental principles of professional ethics will be violated? There are 5 fundamental principles, chapter 11. Integrity, objectivity, confidentiality, professional behavior, professional competence. Here, okay, I'm getting 2 answers, integrity and objectivity. See, integrity means dishonest, misleading. Objectivity means influenced. Confidentiality, disclosure. Competence is skill. So it's not skill, it's not confidentiality. See, what is the primary thing you are doing? You are giving misleading information. This is dishonesty. Alago, Anjali, it's not objectivity, Gutta. Okay, you will say, ma'am, because they said only they influenced. See, that's secondary. Primarily, what you did, you gave a misleading, dishonest, untrue information, which is lack of integrity. Those who said objectivity, can you reply whether you understood? Misleading, wrong, tappana, തെറ്റായിട്ടുള്ള information is integrity, lack of integrity. So this question was basically from, chapter 11 as well as sampling chapter 4. Am I going too fast or are you following? Just reply. Are you following? Yes or no? Come on, guys. Okay, very good. Any issue, let me know. I'm going without much of rest. You know why? It's our exam, nearing our exam. So you need to spend time for yourself studies. So I want to finish the session in 1.5 hours or so maximum. So can we go to next question? Please, guys. Next. Life is a race. Run. The life is a race. Run, yaar. Yo. Question number 3. A lot of times I've said in class, you have my marathon video also of last attempts. In that also I've said government expenditure audit. How many rules are there? Whenever government does the expenditure, chapter number 9, government audit, expenditure audit of government expenditure, 5, very important. Audit against rules and order, audit of sanction, audit of provision of funds, propriety. One more is there. Anyone? Performance audit. Okay. So can we go to the question? Where's the question? Start. Which type of audit is most likely to be identified? Payment process without approval from competent authority. See, payments were processed without approval from competent authority. Which audit has to be followed? Darshan, you can confirm. See, whenever you do proper expense for government, it has to be covered by a sanction. If it is not approved, such audit is called as audit of sanction. special or general sanction is needed, and it should be done by a competent authority. That's called as audit of sanction. But come on, you maintain KKPP attitude. Karcha karche poya poche. Kitya kitty poya poy. Come on, reply anything which you want. I'm here to correct if wrong. Okay. Next one. Identify which type of audit to evaluate whether the expected benefits are achieved or not. And which type of audit will be ordered? Expected benefit. And you can use ruling out. It's not rules and order. Adherence alla. It's not approval sanction. Is it proprietary or performance? Performance, you go for 3 E's: efficiency, effectiveness, economy. So this is efficiency, effectiveness, whether it was achieved, effective. So the answer is D, performance audit. Wow, last question. Which type of audit addressed issue of funds without proper budgetary provision? Array, they themselves have said, for every expense, a provision should be made. Okay. From that provision only it should be used, not for other purpose provisions, or it should not exceed the amount provided. So this is audit against provision of funds. Are we clear? Okay. So guys, can we go to individual question? After that, I'll give you 2 minutes rest. Only 3 more MCQ. After that, I'll give you 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes rest before we start descriptive. And if all okay, good to go, put 13, 13, 13, ready. What is it? PQR. And it's an individual MCQ. Okay, so we'll read the question. PQR Limited is a manufacturing company facing operational challenges. They struggle to find raw material, shortage, delaying in customer orders. The company's health also deteriorated, declining cash flow. Additionally, key ratios have been worsened. They have stopped paying dividend due to liquidity concerns. Assume it's a descriptive question. Which essay is it? Durandam. You are saying disaster da. Essay, which essay? And essay? 570. 570, how many indicators are there? 3. Financial, operational, and other indicator. Now read what they want. Given situation, which of the following is not a financial indicator? They wanted the indicator which is not a financial. So can you read? Adverse key ratios, inability to pay creditors, shortage of supply, arrears or discontinuation of dividend. This is financial, this is financial, this is financial. Whereas C, which indicator? Others are operational. Shortage of supplies is operational. So they ask which is not. So answer is C. Next. AMN Limited has capitalized the software as an intangible asset in its FS. To verify the software, that's a good question. Listen carefully. To verify whether the software is actually in active use, auditor reviews the sale of goods and services that rely on this. Which assertion is he verifying? Use the ruling out technique. Or you say it in your own language. Auditor wants to see whether it's actually there. Sherikum undo, irukka. He wants to see whether it's actually there. Is it in use? See, intangible, you cannot physically verify. You have to check its existence. So it's not completeness. They didn't say all recorded, all there, nothing omitted, not completeness. Valuation is the amount. Here they are not saying about the amount. Disclosure is as per AFRS, that also not. They want to say whether it's actually there. So they are checking the invoices, sale of goods, etc., whether it's there. So answer is existence. I hope you got the answer. Last one. With that 30 marks you got, huh? ABC Limited appointed J to conduct the audit. During the audit, auditor identified some. Okay. Okay. Identified some errors in the financial records and got it corrected. The audited statements were then submitted to the tax authority for compliance. The audit procedure helps to improve the record keeping. However, the management assumes that financials were audited. They could use to predict the future profits certainly. In the view of above, which is not likely to be a benefits of auditing. Chapter 1 left. There's a topic called as advantages of audit. So they wanted which is not the benefit of auditing. See, errors and frauds can be discovered, that's a benefit. Government authority can make use, one of the advantages is to help the government. You can review the internal controls, but see, inherent limitations of audit. So there's a point in inherent limitations of audit, you cannot predict the future. Future is uncertain. So you cannot predict the future. So that's not an advantage. So answer is A. And with that, we have completed. Not descriptive, sorry. With that, we have completed MCQs. I think if you go back and check the time, it will be like 30 or 31 minutes, 30 minutes. See, in the exam hall, Makla, now 2 minutes pause. I have told in class also many times, how many minutes will you take for MCQs? Maximum 30 minutes. Unlike the previous sessions or like the class, I was explaining and I was thinking in a little speedy manner so that you will be able to finish in 30 minutes. Can you all reply? How many of you were able to do in this time with me like this? See, pakka, we have finished in 30, 31 minutes this. Reading, like in the exam, we have solved it now. Descriptive, I'll be just saying the answers with presentation. Very good. So can you take rest for 1.5 minutes more? Then we will go to the descriptive. Okay. Yes. Had breakfast, guys? Breakfast? Kaicho, sabdacha. All good? Sundar, how are you? Good. So guys, 30 seconds more. We don't have time to waste, guys. That's why don't misunderstand me. So if all okay, let me know. We'll start with descriptive. Makla, if you're ready, please say ready, 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 so that we can start with the descriptive. Okay. Where is the descriptive? Ada, if you're ready, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. We'll start. Good? Ada, if all good, come on. Let's proceed. Arey, come on. Just think of that time when your result comes successful with your name. Arey, wow. All of us are working for that, no? Okay. And so descriptive, I'll be concentrating on two things. I found this descriptive is very more or less direct. Most of the question was more or less direct. Direct means easily you can identify it. So my concentration will be on revision part. See, it's not so complicated. When I went through, I just glanced through. So when I went through, I found this as a little direct or not so tricky. So anyway, you guys have joined, you guys are viewing this. So we will do in such a way that you'll be able to revise few concepts. Is that okay? Plus, I will say presentation of few questions also. How will you present? If okay, let's start. And if okay, put okay. Put okay. Okay. Thank you. CAT is the auditor of PQR Limited while performing the testing additions during the year. He wanted to verify all PPE are in the name of the company. And which assertion is this? You are checking whether PPE is in the name of the company. Rights and obligation. Rights, it's rights, it's rights. For all addition to land and building, auditor wants to see the ownership. Again, whether the asset belongs. On rights, CAT wants to know whether there is a legal rights ownership over the PPE. Again, rights. Now, what they want. Advise Auditor T on the procedure to be undertaken by him to establish the points, rights and obligation. So which chapter? Chapter number 5. Chapter number 5 will have tangible assets, property, plant and equipment. You will verify the existence, rights and obligation, valuation, presentation, completeness, cutoff. Now, are they asking you general question? No. They are asking only how will you check the rights and obligation? Come on, guys, revision. Come on, how will you check the rights and obligation? Anyone? So you can start directly, put a heading. Okay, rights and obligation. One sentence you can write. CAT should undertake the following audit procedure to verify the rights and obligation. Very good. You guys are saying very correctly. First point, you have to check if they have purchased a furniture, they have purchased a PPE, there will be an invoice, no? So you have to check the purchase invoice first. Now, if there is a, like some immobile or something like that, there will be a title deed. You've heard, no? Title deed, you will see. Title deed should be in the name of the company. Now, whether this particular PP is mortgaged. If mortgaged, what is mortgaged? Mortgage means given as a security for some loan. From whomever you took the loan, confirmation you can obtain. Very good. You will check whether there are any charges on this particular asset. Then there is something called as if there is some sale or something, what you can do, you can check the sale deed. These are the 5 points. Kutta Gayatri, you are saying physical verification. Friends, can you guide your friend? Physical verification. If you go and physically verify, this glass is there. You know its existence. Whose glass? We don't know. So physical verification will not help in establishing rights. Rights means whether it's belong to the company. So only these main points. Bank payment also, it is for amount. Darshan, that's also for amount. Whether that particular asset is belonging, it's there, it is mainly these 5 points. You will see the purchase invoice, whether it is in the name of the company, title deed of immobile property. If it is pledged, confirmation, charges if it is there. Only if it is our asset, there will be charges. If it is sold, some sale deed. There is no fact, there is no conclusion. This is a direct answer. You can write these points, but you'll write it in full sentence. But after every question, especially descriptive is the place where we tend to lose the mark. So if it is okay, can you say next? If A okay, can we go to B? Question will be specific. Generally, it won't be general. Okay, so it's specific. Only rights and obligation. Next. Sigma Limited has approached CJK to appoint them as the auditor for the period 5 years as per Companies Act. SQC 1 requires that firm before accepting the engagement should inquire vital information about the integrity of the client. Integrity. Apart from integrity, okay, what are the other matters you should check as per SQC 1? Which matters should be considered in seeing integrity? Two questions, sir. Other than integrity, what else you will check while accepting? One. Second question, how will you check integrity? Eda, those who have note, kindly take ethics, chapter 11. In that, you have SQC 1. In SQC 1, before you can put a heading up. I'm saying presentation. How will you present? Quality control. How will you start? As per SQC 1. You can write its name, one sentence. Maintaining quality control at the firm level. In that, one of the element is what? Acceptance and continuation of clients relationship. In that, what all are the points to be checked? Integrity of the client should be checked. Compliance of ethical requirements. Compliance of ethical. One second. Compliance of ethical requirement you have to see. Then one more point. Competence of team, engagement team's competence. Now you will write. This you have explained well. This is the elaboration part. Now you read. The above other two matters. Above other two matters, meaning compliance and competence, are the other matters which has to be verified. You answered first part. Other than integrity, you should verify these two. Now come to the next para. How will you verify integrity of client? Those who have our class notes, can you take and see? Following should be considered to check the integrity. And I gave you a list now. Reputation of clients. Then you have to check a client's what operations they are doing. If it is narcotics, dirty business, come on. Attitude of the clients. Whether they are charging fees low, whether they are involved in money laundering. Then what else? If there is any limitations, what point was there? Why previous auditor was removed? Removal of previous auditor. So that should be the conclusion para. Matters to be considered with respect to integrity are as follows. So two parts. First you will say these are the other two matters to be checked than integrity. First part. Second part you can directly write. Yeah, this question was relating to chapter 11. Can you acknowledge whether you understood? And those who know the answer, okay, just revise it once more. Thank you. And others, can we go to C? Meow. C for cat. Yash is conducting the audit of the company for the year 23-24. Good, let him conduct. Companies engage in the export of ethnic rugs to the buyers in Europe. Audit is nearing completion. Nearing. However, it becomes known to the auditor that one of the overseas buyers has made a legal claim against the company on 1st June. Okay, for substandard dyes used in the rug, management of the company decided to agree an out-of-court settlement of 5 crore. Financial statements are silent. discuss how Yash should proceed to deal. This is a case scenario question. Can you say which standard or is it other than standard where you have seen a date after the balance sheet date? This is the nearing completion. Then there was a 1st June claim, subsequent events. Now, can you say subsequent events can happen in 3 timing? Between FS and audit report, after audit report, and after it is issued to the users. Which is this? They have said it's nearing to the completion only. If it is nearing to the completion before issue, no. Can you take out our class note and see last part? Those who have the note SA 560, last part. First column. Between FS and audit report, we would have written 3 points. Whether management has properly identified the subsequent events. Those who have notes, did you see? If identified, whether they have properly reflected in FS. If so, auditor will perform audit procedure to identify, including he will obtain written representation, inquiry, read minutes book, interim FS. Yes or no? Yes. This is the part where you have to elaborate. But how will you start for the exam? Don't write like this. Directly start. Put a heading, subsequent events. As per SA 560, 1 or 2 sentence max. Don't beat around. Rendu sentence. Rendu sentence madi. Subsequent events are those events between this date. Auditor shall obtain evidence whether it is properly adjusted or disclosed. Then, in the given case, you can explain this. In the given case, it is nearing completion. Therefore, following above are the procedures. With that, compulsory question. Descriptive, are you aware about descriptive? How many questions? Question pattern, are you aware? Can you say yes, no? Pattern theriyuma, ariyavoda? You know? Question number 1 is compulsory. You should attend. That's what we finished. And question number balance select. Balance how many questions? Question number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 questions in any 4. And I was discussing, plus I was saying very fast how to present for the exam. Are you finding it useful? And I'll give you 2 options, sir. You can say it out yourself. Just say SA 560, this part and go. Or discussing like this for 5 minutes. Which you want, option 1 or 2? As per yours, I'll go. Option 2. Okay. For that, you need to support. See, variety you see, no. One is from chapter 5, one is from chapter 11, and this is from chapter SA 560, na? Chapter 7. No time to waste. It's our crucial time. You can take 30 seconds rest and let me know by saying proceed. Makla, okay, Anangil. If okay, can you say proceed? No time to waste here. I also want to sit and talk. Okay, Gayatri. What about others? Okay. Okay. Question 2. Significant risk often relate to non-routine transaction judgmental matters, either due to the size, nature, etc. Judgmental matters may include development of accounting estimates for which there is a significant measurement. Now, what they want. In the context of significant risk, explain factors to be considered in exercising judgment where risk are significant risk. Can you first say which essay, from where this question is? Take the notes and see. Essay. 315. Harshita. Very good, Nitya. 260 is communication with TCWG. That is significant matter. Here they are talking about significant risk. It is essay 315. Very good. It is essay 315. So I'll put a heading as significant risk. Now, how will you start? As per essay 315, identifying and assessing risk of material misstatement, auditor shall perform risk assessment procedure to identify risk. Okay, significant risk. One sentence. Significant risk are those risks that merits whose attention? That merits auditor's attention. But we have given some examples. Now you can say following are the factors or following are the significant risk. Following. Can someone say few significant risk? Few risk. Fraud or error? At a fraud or error? Risk due to fraud. Okay. Related party or unrelated party? More risk related party. Transaction in the normal course, outside a normal course, more risk. Transaction outside normal course of business. Reason is also there, which they have not asked. Why transaction outside normal course is risk? Then complex transaction is risk. Accounting estimates. Accounting environment, accounting estimates, that is risk. Then what else? Subjective judgment made by the management, some provision, etc. That's true. Are we clear? So this is not essay 260 Kuta, it is essay 315. It's a direct one, so no need to write in the given case conclusion. But intro para, 2 sentence you write. 1315. Another is about significant risk. Then following are the factors or considerations in significant risk. Hello. Hello. Chello. Makle, are you there? If there, can we go to B? Ada, how many of you have studied different entities, cooperative society? This is a direct question from cooperative society. Let me see who will answer. No inspection under section 79 of multi-state cooperative society unless a notice has been given to the society. Explain clearly what, when, how does such inspection can be made. What are the powers available to the central registrar? 3 questions. When inspection can be made? How inspection can be made? Powers of central register with respect to inspection. In cooperative society, multi-state, there is something called a special audit, inquiry, inspection. Okay. So then you can order the inspection. How we can say. Okay, it can be ordered by central registrar on special or general order. That is how. Before doing that, there should be some notice has to be given. How many days notice you know? Very good. There should be a notice of not less than 15 days. At least 15 days notice should be given. Now, what are the powers available to the central registrar? Very good. Powers available. Central register is like our amma of cooperative society, multi-state. So what she can do, they can access all the books of the society. They can ask for, submit this information, call for the information, and this inspection report, res yeah, inspection report, this inspection report will be submitted and they will take action within how many months? 3 months. Hello, those who have not studied, can you study now? How it is done? Central Registrar will do through special or general order. Before doing that, 15 days minimum working, no, 15 days notice should be given. Central Registrar can access the books, ask for call for information. Once inspection is over, inspector's report will be given. Within 3 months of the report, action should be taken. After this, I'll give you 1 minute rest. Can you say C, 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 C? Can we go to C? Hello? Okay. Ada, when you reply, you can reply chat to everyone. Huh? Yeah. Okay. As an auditor of CRT Limited, a construction company, you are preparing an audit program. Well-structured audit program not only ensures efficient execution, but also serves as evidence. In this context, explain the advantages of audit program. It's a direct question from chapter 2. This was chapter 3. This was chapter 9 different. This is chapter 2. Can someone say direct question only? So you can put heading advantages of audit program. Then one sentence, you can write what is audit program. Following are the advantages. That's right. Can you just say, can we revise in 2 minutes? I will come in my order. So it provides a clear set of, once there's an audit program, it provides a clear set of instruction. Now, it gives the total perspective, what is to be done. It gives a total idea. Don't write idea, perspective. Then work becomes easier. Easier. Then without the program, if program was not there, we would have carried out on a mental plan. Who did what? We can fix the responsibility of work because articles will sign against it. Principal can control different audits. Control. Then this becomes a reference or guide for future. For the next year audit guide. Finally, evidence that I did evidence that auditor was not negligent. If you are so lucky, you'll get this question. Direct question. And a demerit is also there, which we have not asked. Can you say demerits in 2 minutes? 1 minute. Becomes rigid. Mechanical audit. What else? Ineffective assistance will take shelter behind the program. Hard and fast program will kill the initiative. That is demerits. That they have not asked. Ada, can I have a reply from you? Very sincere reply. Yeah? I said before I started descriptive, questions are like more or less direct. Theoretical. So my main thing is one, how to present. Second, we will revise. Are you able to revise and recall at least few topics? So guys, take rest for 1 more minute and then we will go. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more questions. With that, ta-da! How many of you have left Caro, guys, Till now, we have not studied. We are yet to studying Caro. How many of you have left? Or what? If so, 16th there will be that's a live session. Huh? I don't think YouTube will be there. So live session on Caro on 16th April. If possible, attend if needed. It won't be there on YouTube, it will be live only. Hello, did you hear? അതെ ബ്രേക്ക്ഫാസ്റ്റ് കഴിച്ചോ സാപ്പിട്ടാച്ചാ അതുക്ക് റിപ്ലൈ അതിന് റിപ്ലൈ ഹാവ് യു ടേക്കൺ യുവർ ഫുഡ് ബ്രേക്ക്ഫാസ്റ്റ് യെസ് മാം നോ why you woke up now or diet or what? You should not skip the breakfast. Why? Take something and eat on side. So can I start? Very good. It's just water. It's just water. Okay. Sundar, happy? Ada, can we go to Q3? Makkale, chello, oi, can we go to Q3? Q3. Okay, next one. Audit against rules and order aims to ensure that expenditure conforms to the relevant provisions of constitution of law rules made thereunder. Job of audit is to see that they are properly applied. It is, however, not the function of audit to prescribe the rules, analyze and explain. But from where this question is? Can you say which chapter? I think we have discussed in MCQ. Chapter number 9. Government expenditure. In that, audit against. At which point they have asked you to explain? Audit against. Audit against rules and order. Can we study a little bit about that? So I'm writing heading audit against rules and order. Okay, what is this audit against rules and order? Every expenditure should be as per. Anyone? 3 points. It should be as per what? As per the applicable law, as per the applicable regulations, and as per the applicable constitution. If there is a company, they will say no, as per MOA, whereas here, every government expenditure should be as per the law, regulation, and the relevant constitution. This should not be, the expenditure incurred should not be inconsistent with the provision. Inconsistent means against. Okay. Neither, it should not be, not in conflict of higher authority. There is another word, beyond power. It should not be ultra vires. Finally, it should be approved by competent authority. Unless it is approved, it won't be proper. When you check this, it's called as the audit against rules and order. Those who have not studied it, can you study now? Audit against rules and order means you are checking whether every expenditure is as per law, regulations, and the relevant constitution, whether it is inconsistent with the provisions, not in conflict of higher authority, whether there is any ultra vires. Ultra vires means beyond power, whether it is approved by competent authority. So no need to write in the given case and conclusion. You can start directly by explaining rules and order audit. Ade, unless you say proceed, I won't proceed. Why you should have all the fun? I will also have fun, guys. Why always fun for you? Unless you say proceed, I won't proceed. Unless we proceed, we cannot finish next. Unless we finish next, we cannot go to next. Lot of things now. No, all of them have to say. Huh? Okay. Okay. Next. And I will say in a very good order. If possible, make a note if you don't have. Deficiency or combination of deficiencies in internal control. Auditor's judgment is significant. Give examples of indicators of significant deficiencies in control. Before we start with the answer, can you say which chapter or which essay related? Why? Which essay related? Which chapter? Deficiencies in internal control. So chapter 7, essay 265. Now, how will you start? They have asked you the indicators. I will say in a good flow. Wait. How will you start? Put a heading. Deficiencies in internal control. Now you can write deficiencies in controls means absence of internal control or inadequacy of internal control. Then following are the indicators. Following are the indicators of significant deficiency. And I'll say in a very good flow, listen carefully, 5 points, basic 5 points, 5 or 6 points. First, it's an indicator that control is not good. First, ineffective control environment inside the entity. Control environment inside the entity itself is ineffective, improper. Now, risk assessment procedure inside the company is not there. Not there means absent. Now, little bit change. Risk assessment is there, but it is ineffective. Okay. Once risk assessment, what is the next step? 315 risk assessment we study and response. There is no proper or ineffective response. Ineffective response by whom? Management. There is a risk due to fraud and even financial reportings are impacted because of these ineffective controls. These are the examples of significant deficiencies. I mean, not examples of indicators of significant deficiency. And can I say it in a flow? Learn it now itself. Ineffective control environment array. RAP is absent. Risk assessment procedure by management is absent. Oh, ineffective. If RAP is there, they should have responded. No proper response. Because of there is a fraud and FS are impacted. All these are indicators that there is a significant deficiency inside the entity. Can you acknowledge whether you understood, guys? All of you went? If you want, you can take note of that point. Right. Last question of question 3. During the audit of MNT Limited, Saurav, the auditor, discovers an issue with respect to stock valuation. To ensure the accuracy and reliability, Saurav needs to document the procedure collected and his observation thoroughly. In this situation, and it's a direct question, how documentation helps the Saurav in findings in accordance with essay? I asked you to take note of these points in the flow. It's actually 265, but linked with 315. These are the examples of indicators of significant deficiencies. In note, we would have linked it with 315. Darshan Patya, 265 eduthu paru. Okay. So I just said in that flow. And the flow, if you want, I asked you to take note. And others, can you come back? Which standard related stock they are seeing? Now he wants to document. What is the help of audit document? Or how audit documentation is helping? Very good. It is audit documentation. Why only she is saying others? Audit documentation. Essay 230. As per essay 230, audit documentation. You can write 1 to 2 sentences. Documentation is a record of procedure, evidence, conclusion. What you did, procedure. What you obtained, evidence. Conclusion, what you arrived. 1 to 2 sentences you write. Then, following are the purpose or role of audit documentation. Direct question. Anyone saying? What's the first purpose of maintaining documentation? It will enable the team to plan and perform the audit. Very good. Second, team, to direct and supervise the team. Again, team, to make them accountable. A/C is accountable. I'm going in my own auditor, not my own auditor, my own order. Nisam, all these are team to help the team to plan, to help the team to direct and supervise, make them accountable, and also team can refer in future audit. Now, this points you will get if you think of the articles team. Next to inspection, our ICA can inspect, external person can inspect. ICA inspection is called as quality review. Excuse me. Finally, even external parties can inspect, like RBI, SEBI. So these are the benefits or role or use of maintaining audit documentation. With that, question number, which one? Question number 3, no? 3, right? Yeah, 3 is over. Can you take rest for 2 minutes? Not 2 minutes, 1 minute is enough. Sharp 1 minute, eh? After that, 4, 5, 6. Session over. Hello? At our house, things going all okay, all good? Okay. Okay. If ready. Life is a race, guys. Life is a race, guys. Come on. Can you go? Run. Okay. So can you go to question 4? Ready. Auditor's report shall include the heading responsibilities of management for SS. Essay 200 explains the premise relating to the responsibilities of management. TCWG. Okay, explain. That's also a direct question. So, what? Essay 200, no. In that, auditor is responsible for expressing opinion. If you check audit report, how many contents are there? Guys, audit report, how many contents are there? Totally, there are 14 elements are there in audit report. Now, in that, one of the element, okay, management responsibility, responsibilities of FS that they are asking. So how will you write? Management responsibility. So direct question only. Management responsibility. Can you say what are the responsibilities of management? Main 2 points. First, to prepare and present. To prepare and present financial statement free of material misstatement either due to fraud or error. Now, this includes design and implementation of internal control. That's the first point. Second, management has to assess and evaluate going concerns appropriateness. So this is the content which you have to elaborate. See, basically, ma'am, why are they asking 200? See, basically, management responsibility is a content as per essay 700. But what we have to do, our objective is essay 200. What they have to do is rest. So that's why essay 200 is quoted. And after every question, can you please say proceed to next? After A, can you say B? If okay, proceed. Proceed, 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 proceed. Come on. J and Associate, a chartered accountant. Hi, Kritika. Appointed as auditor, a manufacturing with multiple branches. J is the partner conducting the audit. As the lead auditor assigned to this engagement, J is responsible for planning. They themselves have given 300. How cute. Briefly explain why it is necessary to plan the audit of FS. Again, another direct question. Can you say which part of essay 300? Put heading audit plan. Okay. In that, as per essay 300, auditor shall plan the audit to conduct the audit in an effective, efficient, timely manner. Now come directly. Necessity of planning, advantages of planning. And it's a direct question, 6 points. And in the flow, anyone? No need to by heart, no need of mnemonics. I never like mnemonics, sir. Gayatri, I'll say in my flow. First, very good, Darshan. That's right. Proper selection of team. Gayatri, just the order kuta. Once team is selected, you will, before that, organization and management of team. Once you have organized, direct and supervise the team. If you do like this, coordination. Now, if coordination is done, you can finish the audit in a resolving all the problem on a timely manner. How? Giving attention to all important areas. I'm saying openly from my point, I hate mnemonics. I don't like mnemonics, which I feel, mnemonics mean short words, which I feel it's just a by hearting. If one essay, 3 mnemonics, 100 plus mnemonics will be there. So I always go in a flow. Select the team, once selected, organize them so that you can direct and supervise them so you can coordinate. If you do like this, timely manner, attention to all areas. No need to write in the given case conclusion since it's a direct question. Can we go to C? While conducting the audit of Pumi Limited, the auditors collected written representation from the management. The audit was finalized in addition to other procedures without making inquiry. As an auditor, okay, since you are short of time, elaborate inquiry as a method of obtaining evidence. Prakash, it's not 580, Kuta. This question is not 580, bro. Answer is, anyone? They are asking you to elaborate about inquiry technique. Very good. This is essay 500. No, I'll say, listen, put a heading inquiry. Okay. Now, as per essay 500, 1 or 2 sentences you write. Auditor shall obtain sufficient and appropriate evidence. For that, auditor can use various procedures or technique like inquiry, inspection, etc. Just 1 to 2 sentences enough. Now elaborate. Inquiry comprises of. Can you say few points about inquiry? What is inquiry? Inquiry means asking knowledgeable persons. This inquiry can be either a formal inquiry with the management or it can be even informal inquiries are there. Okay. Now, once you get the inquiry, you have to obtain the responses also. Inquiry alone is not sufficient. Is inquiry alone sufficient? No. Lot of places we have written a sentence. Inquiry alone does not. So inquiry alone does not provide you with sufficient and appropriate evidence. So what you have to do, corroborate. Corroborate means support. You know this word? Corroborate means support with the other audit evidence. Pervasive means full. I will not try to say. Persuasive means convincing. Corroborative means supporting. Ada, did you understand that, please? So it's not 580, it is SA 500. Now, can you all give me a reply? Are you following? Only two more questions, 5 and 6. I want to do it little fast, but at the same time, I wanted you to cover and understand the presentation also. Little bit of revision and presentation, but in the same time, I don't want to take 2 to 3 hours. Where are those kids who said who didn't have food? All of them went to eat. சாப்பிட போயிட்டீங்களா? You went to eat? கைக்கும் போயோ? Hello? அல்ல நிக்கணுமா போணுமா? நிக்கணும் போணும். Proceed or wait? It's you. போலாம். எங்கடா? Where to proceed? எവിടെ போலாம்? பீச்சா? Sunday morning. Proceed. Where to proceed? Next question. Those who have the class note, kindly take and see. Pakka same points is the answer, but still I'm going to revise. I'm not saying, see, I don't ever do like this, take a session, go and refer class note. I'll say, but I'll say the points also. So advances generally constitute major part of the bank asset. There are large number of borrowers from whom varieties of advance are granted. Audit of advance requires major attention. Explain the considerations which are there in auditing advances. And those who have our bank audit. I didn't say, I think I said till here. This is chapter 6. This is chapter 8. This is chapter 2. This is chapter 4. Okay. If you want to refer. This is chapter 10, audit of bank. So guys, those who have the note. Okay. Put the heading, audit of advances. What are the points to be considered in audit of advances? Pakka, same points in note they are given in the suggested. Audit of advances is one of the major portions. So following are the points to be considered. Again, I will come on my flow. You should check the amount outstanding. O/S is outstanding as on balance sheet date. You should check whether the amount of advances is proper due to the bank. This advances should be supported by documents such as agreement, loans, proper valuation of advances. Amount should be proper. Whether this advance is properly disclosed, classified, substandard. No advances are unrecorded. And provision should be made as per RBI norms. Hello, anyone who saw our class notes? All these points we have written towards the end of advances heading. Anyone who saw? Ma'am, no time to search. I've said many times to put sticky notes, like a flag, as a pointer. And I say clear. Can you say B? B, 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 B. Come on. Why only one? Others? Issued shares at premium in accordance with section 52. What are the specific considerations? Okay. Allowed for funds from securities premium. The law guys, you guys are expert in law, I heard. So can you say what are the yeah, purpose for which you can utilize securities premium? Utilization of securities premium account, SP securities premium. Okay, as per section 52, shares issued at premium, it shall be credited to securities premium account, and it can be applied for first fully paid bonus shares, then writing off. W/ shows writing off what expense? Preliminary expense. Then writing off commission paid at discount allowed on issue of shares. Then a premium on redemption of shares. Premium on redemption of preference shares. The one point I left off. Anyone, can you help? One more point is there. Deliberately I left off for you to say. Very good. Buyback. Section 68. So that's a direct question law. Our chapter 5. I've said in class, minimum one question they can ask from law or accounts or both. Accounts means accounting standards or schedule 3. Okay, after this 1 minute rest. Audit is a reasonable assurance. Review is a limited assurance. Now, explain the difference between these two. Maklai, support karo. What's the difference between reasonable assurance engagement and limited assurance? Anyone? Reasonable assurance means it's a what level? Very good. High level. In some I'm coming. Whereas limited means it is, compared to that, it is lower level of assurance. Now, what next? Which has more procedure? In reasonable, you'll perform more elaborative and extensive procedures. Whereas here you will do only fewer procedure. Here you come to a reasonable conclusion. Here you cannot come to a reasonable, you draw only limited conclusion. One more. Can you say one engagement where you give reasonable assurance? Or work bara. Engagement, one engagement you say. Audit is a reasonable. Whereas review is limited. This is chapter number 1. We have written difference between reasonable and limited, difference between audit and review. See. എടാ എവ്വളവോ പണിട്ടോ ഇത് പണ്ണ മാട്ടാമോ എത്രയോ ചെയ്തു ഇത് ചെയ്തൂടെ എടാ we have discussed 30 marks MCQ in 30 minutes. Descriptive I can't sit and do in 2.5 hours, your time and my time. So I was saying presentation and this, just one more question. Cheyanoda pannanuma, you want to do or can I leave it? What do you say? 6 question. Can we leave it in option? One question is option, no? Can we leave it? No, Ada, I was saying, please. Now you have to motivate me. Anything you can say to motivate me. Anything type in the chat box to motivate. No. Very good motivation. Come on, proceed. Let's do it. Life is a race. Okay, program. Come on, guys. We will be successful. Come on. That's it. Last question for the session. CAT. Where are you? Here. Auditor is in the process of designing external confirmation request. As properly designed confirmation requests are essential to ensure reliability of evidence. Further, well-structured requests reducing the risk curve. In this context, explain why designing request is necessary and also discuss the factors when designing the confirmation. Which essay, which chapter? Chapter number 4, audit evidence. Very good. So putting a heading, external confirmation. This guy said correctly. Now, what is external confirmation? As per essay 505, it's a direct written response by confirming party to the auditor. It provides you with relevant and reliable evidence. Okay. So it is necessary that it should be properly designed to obtain evidence. What are the factors to be considered in designing? They didn't ask you general consideration, they asked you factors in designing. Designing the request. 6 factors are there. First factor. No, Gayatri, first factor, Kuta. First, assertion is also there. Management's authorization, you should ask first step. Go in a flow. We have asked management authorization. Yeah. Once they have authorized you how to send, we will sit and decide the layout and presentation. Now, once layout, you have to send, how to send, paper format, electronic format. You will decide on the method of communication. When you decide the method, you have to consider the risk of material misstatement. Then, that's right. When whatever you do, it's based on your past experience. And when you design, what assertion you have to find out? Value or existence. That's it. Only 2 or 3 questions. Come on, can we proceed? Life is a race, no? Run, Kuta, run. You will reach destination. Much information is obtained through inquiry. Oh, a lot of talks are there because of inquiries. Earlier also one question. However, the auditor may also obtain information different perspective for identifying risk. Okay. Through inquiries within entity and others. Explain the view of above. Inquiries, யார்கிட்ட இருந்து பண்ணலாம்? You can do. So you can put the heading inquiries. As per essay 315, they have said no risk assessment. RAP comprises of inquiry, inspection, observation, and analytical. One sentence. From who all you can do inquiry? Anyone? First, we can start with management TCWG. Then next, you can ask the employees of the entity. TCWG is those charged with governance. Then you can ask the legal counsel. You can ask the marketing people, sales people. You can ask the internal auditor. Then you can ask risk management team. Main person we have left. We can ask information system personnel. Enough. So they have asked you can obtain information from management, other than management, from who all. So these points are other than from management. But always last question, 6C, mostly it will have an or. So your question paper pattern descriptive is like last question 6C. In that, this two. Either you can choose. Now, can you give me a proceed? Last 2 questions. Come on. And whenever a big question comes, you can try reading last sentence. What are the reporting requirements regarding physical verification of inventory under CARO? Above are like just stories. So at a CARO, how many of you are yet to study CARO? I said there's a session up. Already YouTube, my video is also there. Caro 2020. Which clause is inventory? Clause number 2. Nissam, I think you are saying clause 1. I'm talking about clause 2 of Caro. Clause 1 is the thing which you are saying now, I guess. It's okay, Gutta. As per para 3 of Caro 2020, clause 2. Clause 1 is PP. 2 points are there. Whether physical verification of inventory has been done, if there's a discrepancies by 10% or more, whether it is properly dealt. One more point is there. Whether there is any working capital loan exceeding, bank audit also you study same. Working capital loan exceeding exceeding 5 crore. If so, statement filed with the bank and with respect to books are in agreement. So physical verification, whether management has done, and if there's a change by 10%, discrepancy is difference, how it was dealt, you'll report. Working capital loan, they have taken pledging this inventory or giving as security. Then whether that to exceeding 5 crore, then statement filed with the bank and books regarding inventory is agreement. Audit is a watchdog here. You have to watch and report. Hello? Done. Last question. Array. SRT Private Limited, based in Mumbai, is engaged in export of brass goods. Company has huge receivables. It also analyzes export sales. The auditor is ensuring that all goods dispatch has been invoiced. Which assertion they are concerned? List out the procedure. You can say it in your own language. Ella goodsum dispatch either a year and ella goodsum. So answer is assertion. So this is again chapter 5. Earlier question was Caro, no? So chapter 8. Earlier inquiry is chapter 3. Before that I said. I'm giving chapter reference so that you can refer later. Assertions, sir. Which assertions, guys? All goods. The word all is completeness. How can you check the completeness, guys? Few procedure can you say? Completeness is the assertion you are checking. Few procedure. You will see the shipping or the dispatch log. You can see the receiving book. Then you can select a few invoices. You can review the process of how discount is given. Now, finally, a few transactions from, year end. So few transactions or few invoices from year end, you can check whether it's recorded within 31st. If you see like this, completeness, you can say. So guys, with that, done. Done with. Done with. MTP 1. I'm really sorry. I thought 1.5 hours, but I think I exceeded by 8 minutes. I'm sorry. And how was the discussion? Was it useful? Let me say, very important thing, let me say. Can you please hear for 2 minutes? Then you can go. 1, in my YouTube playlist from May 24, September, Jan, and our attempt, RTP is there, MTPs is there, and for the May exam, RTP done, MTP 1 done. MTP do. After a gap of 3 days, we will discuss. With that, that will be also over. Please go through the playlist if needed. If you can do it yourself, well and good. Now I'm planning for upcoming few sessions more. 1 MTP what you say, MTP2, then Caro, and then a mini marathon of 5 hours. Important, only few concepts, few important concepts. All the details are posted in my channel. If possible, join live itself. Clear? Ada yo ayo ada for the session. Yo or ayo? If all okay. Ada so next session is, when is the next session? Caro on 16th April, time 11 a.m. 2 to 2.5 hours. I'll be covering Caro in little detail. So I'll post the link in my WhatsApp channel. If possible, join. So guys, keep going. It's your crucial time now. Once you utilize this time really well, you guys will be rewarded. Trust me. I'm not saying simply. I've come across this phase. Many people have come across. You will also come across. Okay. So all the dates of the revision is posted in my personal WhatsApp channel. If you want to go, if you're not there in my channel, it's there in my YouTube or WhatsApp channel. You can go to the WhatsApp and my channel is public, Neha. So type Revati Raja, channel will come. Details are there. Okay, Kutta. So guys, all good. Take care. So I don't want to waste your time simply speaking other things. So that's why I went fast. I hope it was useful. Keep going. We will be successful. Yes. So stay blessed. Take care.